Alright, this is Wayne here with Tri-County Locksmith Service, and this is the Kwikset SmartKey lock review. I just wanted to get a brand new lock right off the showroom floor, right out from your hardware store, and we'll go ahead and go over this and give you a little review and give you a couple reasons why I give it that review. One of the first things you're going to get in here is all this stuff here. Then this is going to open up, hopefully. I love packaging. Okay, so we're going to tear that apart. Let's just go ahead and dive right into this thing. I'm not a huge fan of the Kwikset locks and products, and especially these SmartKey products, and we'll go into that here in just a minute. First, I just want to kind of show you what the whole idea of SmartKey is and why it's called SmartKey. This is your basic lock cylinder right here. So the main idea behind this is that this would be your key, and it is operational now, and then I have a second set of keys here, and this is not operational. Okay, so what we want to do is the Kwikset SmartKey's claim to fame is their ability to rekey this while it's still on the door. And of course, you know, people say that I give this lock this review because I don't like the fact that people can rekey their own locks. That's 100% not true at all. The other options out there, like the Schlage Deadbolt and the Schlage touchpad Deadbolt and things like that, those are things that you don't have to constantly call somebody out to rekey, and I'm actually a big fan of them, and I actually sell and install them quite often and recommend them and speak highly of them. When the system works and it's actually secure, I don't have a problem with it. This does not have that benefit. It's a highly unsecure setup, in my opinion. Okay, so basically the way this is going to work is this is going to be the keys that came with it, and whether this was mounted in the door or it's sitting right here, it doesn't really matter. To rekey this, what you're going to do is you're going to turn this key, you're going to insert the key, turn it over, and you're going to be able to identify it by this tiny little slit right here. And this is going to be your change key tool. When the key is inserted and rotated at 90 degrees, you're going to be able to push this in here, just like so, and you'll feel a slight click. Click. That's going to allow you to pull this key out. Okay, I'm going to set it right there. And we'll install the new key that has different bitting, and we're going to click that back up. Okay, so now this lock has just been rekeyed. It's that quick, that simple, that easy. You do have to have an original working key to go ahead and rekey this, and now we can see that this key does not work anymore. Only the new key will. But the way it does that is it uses a series of wafers and different things in there. And my problem with that is that it's built way too light duty. So we'll go ahead and put that back in there and relock that up. So my main problem with this here is what's actually in the lock cylinder itself. Go ahead and take that off. Ooh. Okay. All right. So for those of you that wonder why I don't like this lock, well, here's the reason right here. Okay. This is what we call plastic, and that is what is in your lock. I wish I had something to demonstrate that a little better. And these little wafers and all this nonsense over here is what actually secures the lock shut, and then this is their sidebar that falls into there. and actually locks this lock up. None of this really matters. I mean, I'm just going to kind of put this thing back together here. And then there's their anti-drill protection, is that little teeny tiny ball bearing that pretty much any drill bit could just blow right through, and there's one on this side too. So they're trying to add some high security features to it, but really when you take everything out and you take everything into consideration, and this is really all that's locking your lock up, and there's plastic in here, and you're relying on plastic and thin, routed out, cheap pot aluminum, that is not a very good system to go with. And here is your piece of plastic. I mean, this is what is in your lock. Look, that's what's in your lock. All day long I can break this with my hands. I mean, it's not something that's designed to be secure. So that is my problem. There's a place for plastic and a place for locks, and they don't ever really belong together in the same words. So this is why your smart key system is able to be defeated by very, very primitive common tools such as a screwdriver. I mean, there are a ton of other videos out there. Just look up Kwikset SmartKey lock defeated in under 30 seconds. All it takes is a screwdriver to break this lock open. So whether it says that it's bump proof or pick proof or whatever proof really absolutely has no meaning to me in any way, shape, or form, because those methods of entry actually do require a little bit of skill. It takes a while to be able to learn how to pick a lock, and it doesn't take very long to learn how to use a screwdriver. So, I mean, I just can't get beyond this system. When are we going to stop putting plastic in our locks, Kwikset? It's ridiculous. So, you know, until they come up with something different, until they put, you know, start using brass. I mean, this system could even possibly work if they would just use a legitimate, you know, metal that would hold up to things better, such as brass. So, you know, quit being so cheap and using this cheap stuff. I mean, you know, take a file and it just cuts right through this stuff. You know, it's cheap, and it's not secure in my opinion. I'm sorry, I still can't I can't get over having plastic in your locks like this. So, you know, for more information, check out the website below. If you have Kwikset locks on your door, I mean, be aware that this is the majority of what the Kwikset product is sending out there, and they're expanding it into padlocks and several other things, and it's all based off of this smart key design, and it can simply be identified by this little notch right here. So for more information, check out the website below. Thanks for watching.